So there was a small town next to a local abbey, and in that town there was a florist. And the florist was doing fantastically well with so many flowers to many people. Well, one day the local abbey decided it was also going to sell flowers out of its garden, and the friars were also doing well, selling a good many flowers. Unfortunately, the florist was then losing business and had to go to the abbey and say, "Would you mind not selling your flowers? We're losing a good deal of business, and you already have your patrons." Well, the friars refused and continued to sell their flowers, and not only that, lowered the prices and began to drive the florist out of business. Desperate, the florist found a rather large, intimidating man named Hugh, asked him if he couldn't help them out. Hugh went to the local abbey, generally made a stink, throwing pews around, that sort of thing, and eventually the friars were so intimidated that they stopped selling their flowers. Business began to return, proving once and for all that only Hugh can prevent florist friars. Also, welcome to Bardic Tales. We're nerds. I can't help you. That's how it's going.
He's a dad. He's going to tell dad jokes.
I have to tell dad jokes every now and again.
I am being a responsible drinker. And instead of drinking on an empty stomach, I decided to have a snack.
Fantastic. So, I've already eaten, so I'm diving right in.
You should. Yeah, you can tell. I get shaky when I get too hungry.
Oof, look at that. That is a beautiful, beautiful color right there.
That is so pretty.
It's a little difficult to see, but through the bright ring light, I can see it's got just a deep red, deep golden red color on there. That thing is... Oof. Come on. Yes, it all fits too. No, that doesn't show up.
You can't see it.
Anyway, this is by Bombastic Brewing, and it is called Murder on Drury Lane. So right away, I'm interested because, I mean, you've got all kinds of great art and history.
And this is actually like an attempted murder because there's only 2 crows.
No, 2 crows is a murder. So
I thought it had to be
more than one.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
So one crow in your front yard is an attempted murder in your front yard, but this one
2.
Yeah, the artwork is just fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
Truly nice. The description is Imperial Stout, so right away, I'm down, with Dutch cocoa powder, Tahitian vanilla, lactose, and dozens of double chocolate muffins. And they sit like a rock, and they're pretty much the best thing on earth.
Yeah, like having those, I haven't had those in forever.
Oh.
But having those like a couple of times a year,
their description on the back, as if that weren't description enough, says a rich pastry stout serving layers upon layers of chocolate from premium Dutch cocoa and dozens of double chocolate muffins, a perfect beer to enjoy for dessert. Now, if I say chocolate beer, immediately you're thinking, well, I mean, maybe it could go together. Well, there is nuts. Who is it that makes the German chocolate cake stout?
I don't remember.
I can see the bottle. I can see the label. But at any rate, they're the only ones that have pulled it off so far. But this is ridiculous. This is truly a beautiful chocolate cake in a glass. It is phenomenally well done.
Okay, we're going to come back to this in just a second. Guess who lost a tooth today?
Me.
Look at the camera right there, the bright light. Say, hi, I lost a tooth. She worked very hard on
tooth.
Yeah, her top tooth. She worked very hard on that.
See it really well.
This is going to drive me nuts. Talk for a second.
Okay, I'm trying his beer.
Hi.
Pink beer.
I got my tooth.
Are you going to show it off?
This is
That's her tooth.
Icicle Brewing.
Go put it back.
Dark Persuasion by Icicle Brewing.
Oh, there you go.
They are the only other ones I've ever had that have pulled off a chocolate beer, but this one.
That's not as thick as I expected it to be.
It's like the perfect chocolate.
There's definitely chocolate. Is that the hops that I'm kind of getting on the back of the tongue?
No, you're getting vanilla on the back of the tongue there.
Oh, yeah. No, I can get tannins.
Yep.
Yeah.
The bitter chocolate.
Put that on top of the stove.
We try to be we try to be professional here, but the reality is we have a family, we have kids, and the kids do things while we're trying desperately to attempt to be professionals. So
But
if
we're
you've
really
met our
not
kids,
professional.
you know they're awesome, but they do their thing
Yes.
too.
Well,
So anyway.
I mean, Peter is making a craft project right now.
He is, and he's
Yeah.
doing a bang up job of it too.
Yeah.
But
So, okay, yes.
got to do craft projects before you can own a craft brewery.
That's right. Grin. Oh, that's really good though.
Yeah, and that just
it's a
smooth.
lot lighter than I expected for
Yeah.
like dozens of chocolate muffins.
Yeah.
Because I'm immediately thinking of the Costco chocolate muffins, which,
Yeah.
like you said, hit and sit in your stomach like a rock. This
Yeah,
isn't that.
This is gorgeous. I love this one.
But it gives me an idea.
Hmm.
What if we took my darkness cake
Oh man,
and you made I would almost say a porter.
take my beer to make your darkness cake to
Yes.
make my beer.
Yes.
I love that.
All right. So I have this cake recipe that those of you who don't know, well, like one of you, I used to be a baker, and I had a cake that I developed using Ninkasi's Otis Oatmeal Stout, which fantastic. They gave me permission to use it when I had to get all of my recipes approved. They actually gave me the ingredient list so that I could get it approved.
Yeah,
Stand-up
Ninkasi,
people.
stand-up people.
But then, we started Bardic, and I started using, generally I'll use Singularity, but I think I've used relics and old books as well.
I know you've used relics. I don't think you've used old books before. Yeah, but definitely relics and
Anything that's
Singularity.
on the dark.
I think you
side.
used Poirot once.
Oh, I think that's what I'm thinking of.
Yeah.
Anyway, so it's this really dense chocolate cake, and then I take a certain amount of it and make it into a cake pop filling, which is it's just the cake and a bunch of
Frosting.
it's a dark chocolate ganache, which is the frosting, and mix it together. So it's not cake exactly. It's this thick. It's almost like a brownie.
Like
And that's what the filling is. So I don't put like a ganache filling or like fruit or anything.
it's like cake, brownie, cake, frosting.
Yes.
Ridiculous.
Yes. I've considered putting it on the menu at Bardic. I think I might do that.
We should at least try.
Should at least
It's not
try.
a cheap cake to make, but it's almost worth it.
Moses likes the idea. And I'm
Who
assuming
doesn't like
Sam
the
does
idea
as well,
of chocolate
'cause-
cake? I mean, unless you're allergic, you like chocolate.
Yeah.
It's like prerequisite for a good many things having to do with being human.
I don't like chocolate ice cream as much.
Well, but that's chocolate ice cream. I mean,
Yeah.
chocolate.
Okay. At any rate.
It's like peanuts.
So-
Peanuts are great until you put them in brownies. Then they're not great anymore.
No, then they're amazing.
It's like raisins. Raisins are a fantastic snack until you put them in cookies, which is why I have trust issues.
Although oatmeal raisin cookies made well, where they're chewy,
Yeah, I mean
and they look like oatmeal raisins, so you don't think you're getting a chocolate chip.
oatmeal cookies are fantastic. I love a good oatmeal cookie. You don't put raisins in it.
I'll disagree.
That's fair.
to a degree.
That's okay. We're adults.
At any rate, so take my darkness cake
Yep.
and put it in a beer.
Use a stout to make a cake to make a porter.
Yes,
I think that needs to happen
I think so too.
pretty quickly.
Ideas. Okay, so that's what you're drinking.
Yes.
Now that
I'm not drinking a stout cake porter. I'm drinking a stout by Bombastic Brewing. So.
yes, and I am drinking Tropical Mayhem by Two Towns Cider House. I'm a big fan of Two Towns. They have made a lot of wonderful things, and this is an Imperial Passion Fruit Pineapple Cider. So they use Northwest apples. They're just down in Oregon.
To be fair, 90% of the world uses Northwest apples for literally anything they do with apples.
Okay, true. But they use Northwest apples and are a Northwest company. And then they put, how do you say that?
Maracuya?
Sure.
I
It's a
butchered
type
that.
of-
I'm very sorry. If you know how to pronounce it better than me, good for you.
Yes, it's a type of passion fruit and pineapple. So should be lots of fun. It's 9%, hence the snack before I drank this.
So see what kind of purdiness it's got. Oh, I mean, ooh, that's remarkably clear.
Yeah, it is very clear.
That is, dang, that's almost Bridge 4 clear.
Almost.
A little more golden color there.
Yeah, Bridge 4 was pretty clear.
Yeah.
I wish I knew what I did to get that.
I don't know, but those Cosmic Crisps you pressed, those things are dang near water. It's amazing. Wow, that is gorgeous.
That's so pretty.
That is a really pretty cider.
Obviously nice and bubbly.
And
Oh, it's nice.
yeah, let me see here.
It's not what I was expecting. It's definitely tropical fruit.
That is definitely tropical, but
rather than I guess I was kind of expecting more apple, which is silly because passion fruit and pineapple is the key players.
but it's not like fruit punch.
No,
It's like really good. It's like somebody knew what they were doing and getting just the right flavors in there.
it's like a dry fruit punch. Because what's usually wrong with fruit punch is that it's just like
7-Up.
sugar.
The
yeah.
7-Up is what's wrong with fruit punch. Don't
No,
ever
I'm
put
thinking-
7-Up in your fruit punch.
I'm thinking of like the fruit punch Kool-Aid or like High C. Is that
Oh
what-
gosh, the box that rocks.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. Frosted oatmeal raisin cookies. Yes.
That I could be persuaded
Yes.
to try.
At any rate, so this is like grown up fruit punch, but not grown up because grown up, but grown up because you've earned it because you are an adult.
Because life is hard, and
Adulting is hard.
sometimes you need what you've earned from a hard day. Perhaps that's a
Yes.
massage. Perhaps that's a steak. Perhaps it's a very nice cider.
Yes, that's what I would call this. Like, because you have adulted successfully, fruit punch.
Nice.
Cheers to adulting successfully.
Or a close proximity thereof.
We've adulted successfully.
We have, but kids are still alive.
And we have a successful business.
This is true too.
And we're generally happy people.
Yeah.
I mean, that's pretty
It's
successful.
not, it's not bad adulting.
Healthy relationship,
True.
healthy family, healthy business, career.
Yeah,
Like,
okay. All right.
that's- I'd say
I'll
success.
buy that for adulting. Let's see.
All right.
We've got so much fun stuff to talk about. Where do we want to start?
Well,
We are on the precipice of
yes. Precipice. I like that word.
Isn't that great? Of a new brewing facility.
Woo!
We still have some details to work out, and that's wonderful. It's one of those things where just about any course of action we take is a good course of action. They just have considerations to be made.
Mhm.
We're working through those considerations at this moment, but man, we're just right there. Increased facility bigger facility
Yeah.
means
Well, it's
increased
increased
production.
facility.
It is an increased facility. Means more production, which means more varied production, which means
Mhm.
you guys get more cool stuff than like the 3 beers I make that are awesome and the 18 ciders that she does that are great.
You have so many beers. Remember,
I know,
you're making.
I know.
He's
But it's hard.
going through and making a description list of all of the drinks that we have, at least somewhat regularly.
Yeah.
For Andrea and Brandy, because I mean they can sample all of it, obviously, but there's a lot there, and he's shocked by how many beers. Because I don't
It
know, the
feels-
artist is always hardest on themselves.
Artist is always the biggest critic, but we
Yes.
are right on the edge of that. So, I mean, that leads to a lot of great things. It means more production. It means easier production, which means more production because it's
Yes.
easier and we're more likely to do it,
Yes.
which means more varied stuff, more stuff in general. We're also looking at increased taps, which is awesome.
Yes.
We should work on that.
We need to get that to them.
Yeah, I'll work on that tonight.
I've had a design.
Yeah,
And
small
for, like,
small
2
technical
weeks.
issues, and
Yeah.
so we'll fix
And
that.
I was gonna get it to him, and so
Sorry.
sorry.
We'll get that out there.
You know who you are.
But so yeah, that's cool news.
Yeah.
There's a new round. This is cool news for like everybody in the brewing industry. There's a new round of grants going around for people that specifically take advantage of Washington agriculture. So grains, apples, fruits, grapes, that sort of thing. Hops, another one.
Grapes.
So
You said grapes.
I said grapes. Yeah, so that's good news for all the small businesses and breweries out there. Look it up, Department of Agriculture. That's just great news. It's nice to see our state taking care of people. Make whatever argument you want about how we've been so far, but the fact is there are some great things out there for taking care, and that's nice.
Yes.
That's just nice.
Yep.
So, shoot.
Well, speaking of varied.
Oh my, there are some pretty things off camera.
All right.
See, she's off camera.
Okay, so since I'm drinking a pineapple cider, I will introduce the I mean it's not done. It's the trial. Trial. I'm forgetting that there's a proper word. Test batch. I don't know. Anyways, this is a cider that I'm working on. It's got piñata apple juice and then pineapple and some sugar. So it's going to be a sweeter one, kind of around the MD health potion range. But the pineapple is giving a really nice tartness to it. And then the piñata apples themselves have kind of a pineapple note to it.
Oh my gosh, they're incredible.
Yeah. So that plays really well with the pineapple. It's kind of an obvious choice, but sometimes the obvious choice is just the really happy choice.
Not many people do pineapple ciders particularly well. Obviously, Two Towns knows what they're doing. A lot of others don't do a very great job of it, so I'm looking forward to. Thank you for finally getting pineapple cider right.
We've had several not.
Oh my gosh.
Right.
Is there a small glass?
There is a
Can a small glass
actually.
Can a small glass be had? There's going to be little chunks, and I don't even care. This is going to be.
Well, you haven't tried them yet since.
No, I haven't had a chance to sample this at all.
No, you sampled it before I did some of my experimentation.
Oh yeah, the base juice was truly incredible. Very definite pineapple.
I have that one's for the next.
Oh, for the next. Okay, well, fair enough here. Hey, there is something about.
Connection is unstable.
Well, I mean, sometimes I am too. We can't blame our connection for that. So.
Hopefully, people can still see this.
Yeah, the pineapple in this is truly unbelievable. Nailed it. Thank you. That is the pineapple cider I wanted.
Here, drinking a pineapple. Well, pineapple, great. Passion fruit.
I would not go any sweeter on that.
Yeah, I didn't think so
I'd
either.
stop right where it's at, because that is so smooth.
Oh, you know what? The note that I made was to bring the sugar back a little bit.
Oh, yeah, maybe just a little bit. It's
yeah,
kind of like
with I think the almost cloyiness of the sugar and the tartness from the pineapple
it might
kind
be
of leaves your tongue a little wrecked.
It might be a little rough after a pint of this.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you back off the sugar just a little bit, that'd be good. But
that was the note that I put.
For real, it's like a lot of people will comment on how MD314 has a pleasant sweetness, but it isn't an overpowering sweetness like some other apple cinnamon ciders out there. This is the same thing. It's got a very nice sweetness. You get that pineapple, you get that fruitiness, but it's not overpowering, and it's mine.
I need to bring it back just a little bit so that the experience you're getting right now is what you get after a pint.
Yep. Oh, that is incredible.
Thank you.
I would drink this all summer long. Just mowed the lawn, grab one of these.
That would be good.
Holy cow.
Going to a beach.
Yes, going to a beach. It just needs a little umbrella.
Yeah, it kind
That's
of
all
does.
it needs.
That would be fun. We should get a whole bunch of umbrellas. And when people order it, we put one in. I kind of want to do that now.
Get some maraschino cherries and stick them on the umbrella and drop them in here. This is like a tropical. This is like a celebration in your mouth. Okay,
now we're moving on. So this is kind of a springtime summer cider. It's very
really tough to see.
What color would you say that is? It's not wine.
It's burgundy.
Burgundy, yes. So this is black cherry and spearmint. I'm not 100% settled on this one yet, but I'm close. I think I might need to back off on the spearmint.
Yeah.
But over the last day or so, it's actually backed off on its own.
I mean, if it were mine, I'd back off the spearmint just a little bit, and I would find some kind of fruitiness to make that cherry pop.
Yeah. Well, I could add more cherry. I should probably try that. But
maybe a different kind of cherry.
That could be fun.
So it's primarily black cherry, but you throw in just like a little bit of something else too.
Yes.
But it's yet again gorgeous.
Sorry, this one is going to be
chunky. You could name it Chonk.
Oh no.
Oh, dripping near the laptop? Really?
Hush.
This one's plenty fast. You don't need a new laptop.
I already broken the first one.
All right, everything's fine. We're all good here.
Yeah, the spearmint is extremely pronounced, which is, if you like mint, is truly fantastic. You do get the cherry in there too.
Yeah.
Yep. There you go.
Yeah, spearmint's still too much though.
Yeah. I think that needs to back off. But
it's coming. It's
good
coming
experiment.
along,
Yeah.
So.
That's a better representation of the color right there.
Yeah.
But yeah, kind of that nice.
I mean, it's hazy now because everything's all mixed up. It'll kind of clear up a little bit.
Yeah, but we're never calling it a hazy. We should do that though. Somebody says, "I'll take your hazy." Just pour them like whatever cider we have that isn't quite clear yet. There you go. This one's kind of hazy.
Yeah.
This stout is mighty hazy.
And this one.
Okay, that one needs a
you got
backlight. Hang on.
Or no, do from underneath.
Maybe.
Can you get it? Yeah, there we go. All right, so this one, I've got the color right. The flavor's not quite there. I've got some ideas of what I want to do with it. But
Yeah, that's just.
it is going to become mana potion. So I've got health potion. Now I've got mana potion. You might remember last summer, Gina so graciously made us a mana potion. Was it an IPA?
No, it was a blue
sour.
raspberry.
Sour, I think.
I believe so. A blue raspberry sour. It was really good.
Super popular, amazing, and so generous.
It was a blue raspberry wheat, or no, rye. Because I remember the rye was, oh nuts. There was two things that people don't generally like, but that's only because it's always done wrong. But Genus did it right, but so you don't call it that. It's just like rye something.
It was super popular and super generous of them because they just did it, and it's like, here you can have this because
great guys, Genus,
awesome.
Super great guys.
And it was a one-off kind of thing, and so I talked to Tim, who's the one who made it, and said, hey, I've got my hands on some stuff that could turn my cider a bluish purple. Do you mind if I steal back the mana potion name? And he's like, oh, sure, of course. So
there were witnesses, including his wife.
Yes, I got permission. I'm not stealing. But yeah, I'm really happy with it.
Moses described it best. That is purple as heck.
Yes. Yes, but it's like on the blue side of purple.
It is. It is very much on the blue side of purple. That's like what you see on a rainbow type purple. That is. Yeah. That stuff. I think is beautiful.
I'm excited. It's going to be kind of more on the earthy side, I think, because the is it peony blossom?
Butterfly pea flower.
Butterfly pea flower.
Which, if you go down to Revival Tea Company, they're actually the ones that gave us this to experiment with. They have a butterfly pea flower tea.
Yes.
Which is just fantastic. Truly amazing. But that's where we got those. It is an actual flower, fun fact, that was originally used to make blue dye.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yep, it was a naturally sourced blue dye. So no weird chemicals or anything, just
cool.
Violently blue out of this little flower.
So that's what I'm using to get the color. And it has a almost kind of grassy, fieldy kind of flavor to it.
Mm-hmm. If you like yerba mate, you would love that.
And so we've got some orris root that I think I'm going to put in there to see it. I'm hoping that it will bring kind of an iris flavor to it. So when you smell irises, that's kind of the taste that you'll get. We'll see. It's kind of a risky move to make. So I don't know.
So that pretty much just sums us up right there.
Well, I don't know. We'll see. So
no.
But that's what's going on in my cider house these days. I'm excited.
Those things are gorgeous. Those are some of the most visually pleasing ciders you've made in a long time.
Yeah.
Speaking of the tap room, we have a new beer on tap, the return of Relics. So Relics was on, 3-4 months ago. Yeah. I think it was the very early stage of the barrel aging process. And don't get me wrong, it was good. I truly loved it. I was truly proud of it. But now Relics has been in that bourbon barrel for 5 or 6 months or so. And oof, it is rich and caramely and sweet and oh so strong and just It's a beautiful, wee, heavy Scotch ale. So if you like those dark, sweet things, this is going to be the one to grab.
Definitely.
We also have What the Dickens on, which is
Yeah.
our other English bitters. Perfect for spring and summertime. It's not necessarily light in color. But
No, it's really not. Which I had forgotten.
that was wow.
It's COVID,
When
isn't it?
when your body betrays you and you swallow your own spit wrong, stupid body. It's like, oh, you've got something under your contact. I know what'll help. I'll make your nose run. Thanks, body. Anyway, it's really nice and it's back. But we have What the Dickens, which is also very light-bodied and crisp and almost fruity. And you're going to need to talk for a minute.
Yeah, so we've got What the Dickens. We've also got Dash It All.
Stupid body.
They're both English bitters, but they're distinctly different. Not being a beer drinker, I can't exactly explain the difference as well as Mark can. So hopefully his body is not betraying him and he can continue the description of what is different between his two English bitters, Dash It All and What the Dickens.
Thank you for drawing that out as long as you can. Dash It All puts more emphasis on the caramely and smokiness, whereas What the Dickens puts a little bit more emphasis on kind of the fruity crispness. That's the most succinct way I can describe it.
But just come in and get samples of both.
Also, What the Dickens was on purpose. Dash It All was not on purpose,
Hence
but
the name.
But it turned out to be a pretty darn good beer all the same. What the Dickens will be coming back.
You could redo Dash It All.
I'm not gonna.
Why not? Everybody loves it.
If I'm gonna redo it, I'm gonna do it on purpose this time.
That's what I'm saying, is like intentionally make it. That's
Oh yeah, I could probably intentionally make it.
Don't just screw up your system so that it
It's set all the settings wrong and just kind of hope beer comes out.
yeah.
Technically, legally, it'll be beer.
Yeah.
Will it be drinkable?
And that could be the name. Technically, legally beer.
Oh my gosh. Weigh out everything super precise and add like one more grain of barley to it. So technically it's beer. It's actually cider, but technically it's beer.
Anyways, yeah. Oh, yes. Moses likes the creamy and smooth. That's what I keep hearing from people that sample it.
It's a wonderful description. It really is. It really is.
Yeah. We have Mystery Hack. It has returned.
The return of Mystery Hack.
Yes. It's been sitting in the barrel this whole time, and the tannins are
Holy
right
cow.
there.
It's just
I think
central.
I think if I get the chance to make Mystery Hack again, and I put it in a barrel again, I think I'm going to let it go about 4 or 5 months.
Or blend it with something else.
Mm.
It could blend. That stuff would blend. What would that blend really well with? I don't know. Probably MD.
See, there are a few people who have enjoyed putting them together in the tap room. I don't.
I mean, it would blend with something fruity and crisp.
Yeah.
I bet it would blend with that pineapple ridiculously
Oh,
well.
I bet you're right.
So, I mean, hurry up
There's
and
an idea.
hurry up and produce that. Okay, so
So I think that's all for the tap room.
I think so. We are still got to talk.
As far as the board goes.
Yeah, still got to talk to Mom about this.
Which
but
she's offered.
she has offered,
So-
and we're officially taking her up on it. I'll
Yes.
send her a text after this. But I believe we are going to transition from doing soups, which have been amazing, extraordinarily well received. Now that the weather is getting nicer, we're going to start seeing some very nice salads.
Yes.
So don't think that crap in a box or from McDonald's or whatever. Think
Ew.
the finest of, here's a nice Mediterranean salad. Here's a nice, I can't really pronounce it, but you've done a great job, Mom, salad.
Yes.
And I mean, think the really fine fringe stuff that's just like, I never knew these could taste that good.
Yes. Mystery Hack and Gingy. You're absolutely right. That would be fantastic.
Those would mix well together. But which you need to
Maybe-
start making that now,
Yes,
so you
I
can
do.
age it until Christmas.
Yes, I
But-
do. In a barrel?
Yes, yes. What you need to do is you need to get MD314 in the one barrel, and you need to
Yes.
get Gingy in the other barrel. So
Pull out the rest of Mystery Hack.
mhm.
Maybe pull off a 60 of Mystery Hack to specifically blend with Gingy.
Maybe, yeah. set that aside.
Yeah.
But first things first, health potion.
Yes.
We got to get health
Yes.
potion made again.
I'm so sorry that
thankfully-
health potion has not been on. I had a batch of it that didn't turn out quite right. It's been really good in the infinite glitter, but MD is kind of like propping it up a little bit.
Little bit.
Still delicious.
Oh yeah, sure good.
But the proper health potion that I am proud to serve is on its way. It just finished fermenting, so now I got to add in the strawberries and hibiscus and sugar. And so maybe end of the week.
Maybe
We'll
got to
see.
move some stuff out of your cooler first.
Yes, this is
There's a
true.
lot of stuff taking up room in there. We'll get there.
Problems to have.
Yeah.
And going back to getting a larger facility.
Yeah, we'll have a much bigger walk-in that we can store
Yes.
all of our stuff.
Yes.
We can ferment on all the floor space, and
Yeah.
then we can chill it all at once if we need to. And then we can have a huge backlog of stuff stored.
Yes. For
good
all the
times.
things that, like MD, when MD gets to sit for 6
So,
months.
oh man, it is beautiful.
So good. Mwah.
So,
Okay.
all right. So
So
that's
salads, though. We were talking about salads.
So we're going to transition to the salads this
Yeah.
week.
Yeah, definitely seen kind of a dip in soup sales now that the weather is getting nice, which totally makes sense.
Yeah, thank goodness for nice weather.
Mm,
Everybody loves
yes.
good weather. So
We're supposed to get in like the 70s by next weekend, and I am
Yes.
so excited for that.
I think this week was the final chill that always happens every spring.
Mhm.
So every single spring, it's like, yeah, we're getting nice weather. And then congratulations, it's winter one more week and global warming. Could use a little bit of Spokane warming right now.
Hush. I tell you, the kids got stuck in the hail storm
Yes,
the other day.
on the other side of the block. That
They
was
were
a
out
little,
riding their bikes,
it
and
was a little tragic.
yeah, they came running in the door, out of breath. It was pretty cute.
Poor kiddos.
We got caught in the hail. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. We made a mistake and missed a week of Bardic Kitchen.
Oops.
So we were
Sorry.
supposed to release it last Monday, and
To make a long story short,
yeah,
we didn't.
Yeah, because we're human and we make mistakes.
And apparently being busy cuts down a lot on the stuff you can do, which
Yes.
is weird.
So that will be released tomorrow, right?
Yep.
You say with utter confidence.
I'm not doing much else tonight.
Well, it doesn't have to be tomorrow morning.
Well,
first
that's true.
thing.
That's true. Yeah.
Any rate, we'll get back onto the every other Monday release. So sorry about that. It's
Oops.
coming.
Meatballs this time,
Yes.
and they are incredible.
We shouldn't
Just-
make those again.
Yeah, we should, because you can just eat those things straight. They don't have to
Yeah.
go with anything, just
Yeah.
right out of the pan.
But with the sauce and some noodles would be
Oh,
super
you don't even
good.
need the noodles. The noodles
No,
just
I
take
know,
up valuable
but-
stomach space that you could be filling with meatballs instead.
Yes. At any rate, yes. So that's coming, and that's exciting. We're having fun with that.
They are super cool.
What else? Something else that was just
We've got something else fermenting in your fermenter right now.
we do, but we
I-
have to wait.
We do have to wait because we want other people involved in that announcement.
Yes.
So
We keep saying that,
yeah,
but they're gonna
they'll be along.
they'll be along.
Yep.
I have an idea of what
in-
it is, but I'm not going to say anything.
Okay, this is our show, Peter.
They can't hear it anymore though because we've got.
Oh,
the
that's true. The microphone is directional, but it can
Yes.
pick up the echoes a little bit. So, but in industry news, this isn't necessarily our news to announce, but bits of it have been made public, and so we're announcing those bits of it. Natural 20 is finally moving to a much better location.
Yes.
They're going to be literally in line with Genus and us, and so it will be Genus, a little bit more than a mile later, us, a little bit more than a mile later, Natural 20, all on that trail that you can
Yes.
walk. It's going
So,
to be amazing.
Summer ale trail, literally, or vice versa. Start at Genus and then hit us because you could get some food, and then hit 20 because you could get some food.
Some really
What?
good. No, Genus
No.
has fantastic food too.
Well, River City does. I don't think Genus has their menu.
Oh, do they not
Right
have it
now.
anymore?
I
Oh,
don't
that's
think so.
fair enough.
I think they're
Yeah.
tweaking things.
Okay,
but
that's fair enough. But yeah, no, it's going to be fantastic. So they've got their keys.
Yep.
We're still working through details and stuff, but
Because of course the build out
it's always rougher.
takes longer than you expect. So
Yeah, so we don't have any more publicly available information, but they're going to be in a fantastic spot. They're going to be doing amazing things.
we're so excited for them.
It's just going to be a cool place.
Yes.
I cannot wait to see it.
Yes.
So really happy for them.
Ooh, okay. I'm just throwing this out there, but I know Reese would probably like it. I don't know if Peter and them would like it. We should do like a Valley Ale Trail like stamp kind of thing.
Just the three of us.
Yes.
That's a great idea. We could make it look like a ticket for the London Tube.
Yes.
And then just put up signs of the different places that have like London Tube style maps. It'd be just a straight line with 3 dots on it, but
Yes.
put a turnstile in the doorway. No, maybe that's a bad idea. That might be a bit much.
Although I still think we should get a bike rack outside.
No,
By
that's
our patio?
Yeah, we'll talk about that.
I think it'd be fun.
What we need to do is paint a big yellow line in front of our door. It says "Mind the Gap."
Yes. Yes. Okay. Random recommendation of the week.
My random recommendation of the week is any craftsman. So you need some construction done. You need some plumbing done. Go find a tradesman. Tradesman is the word I was looking for.
Tradesman.
Any tradesman. Go find a tradesman who that's what they do, because you will not find finer work and you will not find more passion than a person who's doing what they love because they want to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Now, obviously, of course, there's going to be some crumbs out there that are just
Oh, of course.
they're
there
just doing it
always
because it's a
is.
job. Whatever, you use your discretion.
Mm-hmm.
But when you find that good one, man, that's a person you really want to do business with. My folks have a gentleman doing their roof right now. Their roof looks amazing.
Yes.
Absolutely second to none amazing. And
Blessed Northwest.
Blessed Northwest.
Yes.
Yes. So, I mean, they're booked out to like September. So good luck getting hold of
We
them.
may have talked to them about being our
Yeah.
general contractor.
Yeah, and they were totally down to do it, but it's like realistically, you're not going to see us anytime soon.
Yeah.
So
But he recommended other people that have turned out to be fantastic.
yeah,
So
absolutely.
stand up guy.
Yeah, the people that are passionate about what they're doing, they're the ones you want to follow. So
Yeah.
any tradesperson in virtually any discipline that is passionate about what they're doing, that is my random recommendation of the week.
That's a good recommendation.
Yeah.
I feel like I need to just choose I'm going to choose a frivolous one.
You're going to choose a
Because I can't compete with that.
You don't have to compete with that.
This puzzle. Mark and I just finished it today, actually. It was a lot of fun.
It was a blast. I love that. I loved
I know.
naming the characters.
Yes.
There's Angry Eyebrows Guy. Do you have
Ron
a piece for Angry
Swanson.
Eyebrows Guy?
Ron Swanson was in here
Ron
somewhere.
Swanson was in there somewhere.
One of our friends, we've been friends with him since like we were teenagers. His name is Dave, and he's in here.
Yeah,
Yeah, that one.
yeah. It was a
But,
fun puzzle.
And,
Kiddos, you can go, please. Thank you.
but all the pieces are you think of a puzzle piece where there's like the two ones going out one end and then the two indents on the other sides. Every piece in this puzzle is that, but they're
One
all
of those weird
slightly
pieces.
changed shape.
Yeah, just a little bit of variation on that theme.
Yeah. So, but no, it was a lot of fun. We got it for the family for Christmas, and we had fun. So that's my random recommendation of the week.
That was a good recommendation.
Thank you. But it's not as like noble as like craftsmen. Well, I'm the daughter of a craftsman.
I know, and he
so-
does amazing work
He does.
too.
My dad's a brick and block layer, and fantastic. He built our pizza oven. We have a brick pizza oven.
Which should come as a surprise to literally nobody that knows us.
Right, yeah. And yeah, he built that for us a few years ago for Christmas. And
And it's
fantastic
amazing.
work. Yeah. So, all right. I don't think there's anything else.
I can't think of much else. I'm sure if we think of something, it'll be there. But
I'm really enjoying this.
that
It
was
doesn't
nice.
taste like 9%.
No, it was just a nice, light, crisp cider.
Yeah.
So let's see. Any other particular news for the week? Hours aren't different. Nothing's particularly different or weird.
We don't know what's going to be on the Merker charcuterie board yet.
No, not yet. We'll cross that bridge.
Yep. We don't know which salad we're going to go with, but we are going with the salad.
Just a general thank you to all of our customers. I don't know what it was about this last week, but man, you guys were out in force.
Yes.
And I don't think
a lot of repeat customers, but a lot of new customers too.
a whole lot of new customers. So a huge thank you to everybody that's came in. And
which word of mouth is huge for us. So,
but yeah, I don't think we've had a week quite this busy in a very long time.
Yeah.
So you guys are truly fantastic.
Yes. Yep. So we appreciate every single one of you. We appreciate when you guys throw our names out there. I know we've seen at least a few on various like food finder pages on Facebook.
That was fun. It's like, hey, that's me.
Yeah. Or even just like, oh yeah, my buddy at work told me, or whatever. It's just it means so much to us because I mean this is our livelihood, and having you guys believe in us so much and want to support us enough to be able to recommend us to somebody else.
Yeah, that's just like cool.
That's huge. So we really appreciate it.
And like no pressure. It's like got to keep making a great place and make a great product.
The number of people though that come in and they're just like, I just like the feel in here. Just makes me so happy.
Thanks. I got a good thermostat.
You. It makes me happy because we really put a lot of effort into making the atmosphere warm and inviting and someplace that you want to sit down and chat with friends or play games or read books or whatnot. And it feels like home. That's all we were going for. It just makes me happy.
We've gotten that analogy a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
Our game cabinet is open, by the way.
Yep. Feel free.
Love for people to take advantage of every game. We should start bringing a game, and that could be one of our recommendations for the week.
Oh yeah, definitely.
There's an Alexander Hamilton game. It's not really a 2-person game, but it looked like it could be a lot of fun, but it's kind of complicated too. But it's like all the founding fathers and mothers, and you're trying. I think like you've got your team and you're trying to accomplish like your goals and the other team is trying to accomplish their goals. Kind of one of those. It was fun.
Okay.
Did you?
Yes, my secondary.
This is more of a grown-up game. Just so
this
you
is
know.
a more grown.
Not because it's like.
It's just.
It's not an adult game.
It's just not for kids necessarily.
Yes.
So my second board game recommendation. It's not really a board game. It's more of a board card game.
Yes, and then Peter has a recommendation too. Once you're done,
would be. Are you ready for this? Epic Spell Wars of the Battle Wizards Duel at Mount Skull's Fire. Look it up on Amazon.
Well, show them what it looks like.
It is. No, I don't want to. They're going to need to look it up themselves. Suffice it to say. This is one that you'll want to use your discretion as to which age groups you allow to play it. Again, not because it's
adult. Exactly.
It's just, maybe you should be a little more grown up before playing this game. So
think a little bit like 80s, like death metal kind of art.
Definitely 80s death metal art with just
but
little
more cartoony.
Just a tiny bit of Rick and Morty thrown in.
Yeah.
Not the nasty bits, but just the kind of like, okay, it's kind of funny, but I'm not going to share this with anybody type bit.
Yes.
So
it's fun though.
Yes.
Okay, Peter, you can come show your game.
Yes.
My random recommendation is Danger Noodle. It's a very fun card game where there's a bunch of cards, and on your turn, you can pick up as many cards as you like, but...
And you get to choose when you end your turn, right?
Yeah. So we've got stuff like a giraffe, which is an extra long horse.
That's the...
And...
a fox is a forest corgi.
Then you've got super special cards that allow you to be invincible against 3 danger noodles.
So if you get a danger noodle, then you get out.
You lose your hand.
All your cards.
Yeah. So
no matter what, even if they're on your hand. So then you've got Stab Rabbit.
So that would be a porcupine.
And they just
And there's
have
also special cards like Snake Eyes. Look at the top 5 cards.
Yeah.
so that one's a lot of fun too. We've
Also got
played
Sea
it.
Spider, Formal Chicken, Prison Pony, Rabbit, Catbird.
I got this game for him for Christmas because of the names of the animals.
It is a really, really fun game. Great fun for the whole family.
And really easy to play.
Yeah, it's just a fantastic game.
Not necessarily easy to win. It's deceptively difficult to win.
Really tough to win, but loads of fun.
You have to get exactly 30 points.
Yeah.
No less, no more. Exactly.
Thank you for the recommendation.
Thanks, Peter.
Yep.
All right.
All right. Well, I guess
think-
we're done. So thank you guys so much. Look forward to seeing you this week.
Very much.
Enjoy the nice weather
Yes.
on our patio, perhaps.
Yes. Which we'll keep the heaters out there as long as it's cool at night.
It does still get cool in the evenings, so we'll keep them on out there. And
Yep.
we'll see you guys soon.
Bye.
Bye.